Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to They Might Be Giants, Meet James Ensor. They Might Be Giants have a very soft spot in my heart. They're my antidepressive music. And every time I listen to them, it's so joyful and nerdy and lighthearted. I just love them. They really are my antidepressive when it comes to music. This song is very minimalistic, but it has a great tune, has a great vocal melody. It's going to be really hard for me not to sing along because I really love these guys.
Meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand, appreciate the man. Before there were junk stores, before there was junk, he lived with his mother and the torments of Christ. The world was transformed, a crowd gathered round, pressed against his window so they could be the first to meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Raise a glass and sit and stare, understand the man. He lost all his friends, he didn't need his friends. He lived with his mother and repeated himself. The world has forgotten, the world moved along. The crowd at his window went back to their homes. Meet James Ensor. Down, 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 down. Meet James Ensor. Down, 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 down. Belgium's famous painter. Down, 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 down. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man.
Honestly, who needs a backing band where you can go down, 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 down? It's fucking genius, dude. This song has a great vocal melody. I need to go back to it.
Meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man. Before.
Dude, is that not a great intro? Right away, it sets the premise of the song. It's about James Ensor. Meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man. Come on, dude. How succinct is that? This is why I love the song. It's a very short song, very minimalistic. In this performance, at least, they have other performances of it.
Meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man.
That's very cheery, right? But this part, they add like a little sadness to it. It's in the music and it's in the vocal melody. And in the lyrics too.
Before there were junk stores, before there was junk, he lived with his mother and the torments of Christ.
There you go.
The world was transformed, a crowd gathered round, pressed against his window so they could be the first to meet James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. Raise a glass and sit and stare, understand the man. He lost all his friends, he didn't need his friends. He lived with his mother and repeated himself.
I mean, it's so good in terms of composition because it has that first part, which is like an introduction. It starts with a cheery attitude. And it has the second part, which has a little drama to it. It makes it a little bit more sad. And gives it more depth, too, to his story. And then it just goes back to the happy part, to the introduction. And it just loops that. And to this whole thing, you get this really short narrative about James Ensor, Belgium's famous painter. I don't even know who that dude is, but at least now I know. But yeah, through this one, at least I learned that James Ensor was a Belgian famous painter. And that, you should dig him up and shake his hand and appreciate him. Anyway, yes, that was They Might Be Giants, Meet James Ensor. I love the song, I love this band. If anybody has any recommendation, please post them in the comments and I'll be sure to react to it. I'll see you guys later.